Welcome to the TMB podcast. I'm Tyler McGirt, the Irish Mick. I'm here with Brian, the main man Johnson. Brian, the 49ers fall 26-21 to fall to 3-1. A very disappointing game. We're going to get into it a little further. Brock Purdy returns, mixed results. Brian, I'm gonna talk about Brock Purdy first. There's something, he's not healthy. This is why I thought they should just play Mac Jones. I've heard it many times. You throw from your feet up. He was inaccurate. He did have a decent game if you just look at the numbers as far as throwing the football. I think he threw 22 of 38 for 308 yards, 2 TDs, 2 INTs. He did have the fumble, clinched the game for the Jags. But he was just inaccurate. There were a lot of drops. We can talk about that. And I don't know, 6 drops to be a matter of fact. I just wasn't impressed with Purdy. I thought he could play better. But the injury, I think, was a big factor. I would have gone with Mac Jones.
Yeah, I agree. I think that we rushed him out there. I think we should have went with Mac Jones one more time. And even went with Mac Jones against the Rams. And then we get 12 days off and we play the Tampa Bay Bucks after that.
On the road.
Yeah. So.
How you feel? How did you feel about Brock Purdy playing this last week? Did you think he played well?
No, I mean,
because the 300 yards is pretty good, but
those interceptions were terrible. I don't know who he was throwing to. I mean, I even saw Shanahan look up at the video board and kind of look at it like, did Brock Purdy actually throw that? And then he kind of saw they threw it. Like, even Shanahan he seemed confused at some of Brock Purdy's throws.
Yeah, Brock Purdy was out there, but he was not pretty. The throw to McCaffrey wasn't terrible. It wasn't perfect. He could have thrown a better throw. And if he did, it might have been a touchdown, to be honest, if you hit him on his numbers in stride. He threw it a little high and shouldn't have been a pick. But that second interception, some people were like, oh, it got tipped at the line. I was like, it didn't alter the throw enough for it to be anything terrible. Like, it was a terrible read from the go. It was not good. It looked like someone who isn't a great quarterback, who isn't worth $53 million. Now, I'm not going there yet. I still believe in Brock Purdy. I think when you're throwing to the likes of Demarcus Robinson and I guess Jawan Jennings, a hobbled Jawan Jennings, it just makes life difficult. Like, I know people are like, oh, he needs the Avengers. Yeah, but he also needs more than a good receiver in Ricky Pearsall, who actually was a bright spot again. He did really well when he played. He just happened to bang up his knee. But the rest of the offensive line stinks. They can't run the ball. And as much as I love Purdy, you have to be able to run the ball to make this game easier for your quarterback. And you can't be averaging 3.3 yards with your $20 million running back in CMC. He does well in the passing game, we mentioned. But you got to be able to run the ball.
Yeah,
what do you think of the offensive line at CMC?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I agree. The running game has to get going. So that it just seems like that'll open up stuff in the passing game.
What can they do to open up the running game? Because Kyle Shanahan, even with like Steve Slayton in Houston, Alfred Morris in Washington, bums could run the ball. Elijah Mitchell, like guys who are out of the NFL once they leave the Kyle Shanahan system. You're paying a guy $20 million. You're paying an offensive lineman top-notch money at left tackle. You have a couple rookies at the guards. Your center is supposedly, if you look at PFF, the best center in the NFL, but with your eyes, you go, this guy's pathetic. The right tackle is the best passing right tackle in the game right now, pass protection, which makes no sense when I watch with my eyes, but PFF says, number 1, better than Lane Johnson. I don't know. Is the offensive line, what do you think of the offense? I don't know what to think. I think it's not good. The left tackle? What's his name again? Freaking.
Yeah,
the left tackle, the best left tackle in the NFL history. Just has lost a step.
Trent Williams.
Yeah, he just seems like he's lost a step with CMC. I know maybe overreacting. We're 3-1, but a loss to the Jags at home, a 26-21 loss where you turn the ball over 4 times and you're still in the game to the final minutes.
Yeah,
It
I mean, I
hurts.
think that just shows that we're fighting to the end, and it shows I think we're still a good team. I think we need to not panic so much. I know that's what the 49er fan base does. They kind of expect perfection, and then I think we just need to see how this Ram game goes, and then kind of go from there. But I just feel like I have a feeling that Kyle Shanahan's going to figure out this running game, and we're going to get this going at some point.
I mean, my last point on Purdy, you can add to the offense a little more if you'd like. You can't turn the ball over with 2 picks, one terrible one, and then you can't fumble the ball on the last drive. You have to get the ball out or at least protect the ball after you avoid the first swipe and not just push your luck. I know it was first down. If it's third down, yeah, or fourth down, yeah, I understand. And then Luke Farrell, you son of a bitch. What are you doing fumbling the football? You want to see the football field? Like, you're a blocking tight end. If you catch the ball, get down, protect the ball. 2 costly turnovers, like back-to-back in those picks, or that fumble by Farrell, that pick to CMC that got bobbled. I don't know. It's just frustrating. The offense is very frustrating. Outside of the Saints game.
I don't know. I just feel like the Jags just came to play on Sunday, and we didn't see
Right?
that coming.
But they're the Jaguars. And then the Niners have a great drive to kick a field goal to end the half. We're thinking, okay, 14-6. And our damn special teams. Let's talk about our special teams. Those special ed short bus players. Our special teams is pathetic. You can't give up kick returns all the way to the 40. You can't give up punt returns for a touchdown. It's the same thing as last year. We brought in this great special teams guru, and what's his name? What the hell is the guy's name? Brent Boyer. Oh, we have the best special teams. I know I'm sounding over dramatic, and you're probably like, this guy needs a freaking Adderall or needs to calm down. But you brought in the best special teams to sure this up, and we're costing our 10 points.
Yeah, I mean,
30 seconds left.
I'm in disbelief too. We brought the best guy in the business in. I mean, we got to be a lot better than this on special teams, and we aren't at this point.
Does this fall on John Lynch? Like, where is the depth? How do we have no depth where we can tackle on special teams? Because it's not just those 2 plays. It's all year where the ball gets kicked off and you're scared for your life. It's almost like kicking in the end zone, give it to him at the 35, which is terrible. But I don't know. I just have no confidence in them covering the kick. Do you feel the same way?
I mean, before this, I had confidence that they could tackle and not give up kick returns for a touchdown. I think this was just a bad game where whenever we made a run, we would do something stupid, and it was just one of those games where it was just like, what? How is this happening? But I mean, I don't know. Sometimes you have games like that.
Yeah, I mean, special teams with special ed. I don't know. It doesn't as much as it hurt. I was so upset when that kick return. But we'll get into the defense now. Let's talk about the defense. The defense, numbers wise, did pretty good, but there were some points I'll make that are negative, and you'll probably hate. Maybe, I don't know. The defensive line got no pressure, which is a problem. They gave up 150 yards on the rush. Travis Etienne ate our lunch, stole our lunch, ate it in front of us, and laughed at us. There was good. That Fred Warner's a beast. Fred Warner's the best middle linebacker in football. It's not even close. He played his ass off. Too bad. I mean, I wish he came up those interceptions. Would have changed the game. Upton Stout is a great slot corner. He's going to make tackles. He's going to put his nose where the ball is. He's going to make plays. That PI is an insane call, in my opinion. Call me a homer. Mark Sanchez says he did the old. What do you say he did?
Yeah,
What's the old Dennis the Menace move? What's the old the what?
I said that was a terrible PI call. That should have been
the next play, they ran a touchdown with Travis Etienne down the sideline. I agree, Brian. And the defensive line, 0 pressure, 0 hits on Trevor Lawrence. I know they're young, and I believe in them going forward, but we have to add to this defensive line. Am I crazy?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know you don't want to bring him in, but I think we could get him for cheap. But I think a Bradley Chubb would be a good ad because
I wouldn't
Miami's on
mind Bradley Chubb.
Miami's on fumes right now. So
After watching last game, I'll take anything. I mean, you want to talk about on fumes? What about the Bengals? Give me Trey Hendricks. I'll give you a third round I'll give you a second rounder. I'll go that high to compete this year. Do you? I guess if you're giving a second rounder, you believe you're a Super Bowl team. Is this a Super Bowl team with all the injuries? Do you believe them and get it? Like, obviously, they come back 100%. They're a Super
yeah,
Bowl
I
team.
just feel like there's guys coming back, and we just can't panic right now. We just need
But when
to.
they do come
I
back,
have confidence that Saleh can make adjustments in the Rams game, and it feels like we always play them well. I just have a confidence that we're going to play well on Thursday night.
Brian, I like the optimistic. I just disagree. I think if we're playing Puka Nakua, Devontae Adams, Matthew Stafford, we played Sam Darnold when the best QB we played. So I think our numbers are inflated based on the talent we have played against. I know that might hurt people to hear.
But
I
my
have
weren't you
no
saying
faith
at the
in
beginning
our
of the year
defense
that you
against
thought
Matthew
the
Stafford.
Rams were overrated?
Well, I mean, 4 weeks of them being healthy and performing changes my mind. I still think Matthew Stafford's overrated, but when you put Puka Nakua and Devontae Adams, I think quarterbacks look a lot better. And he's not terrible, but he's not top five if you put everyone together in the same amount of
I don't
weapons,
know. I
in
just
my
I just
opinion.
think they're going to bring it on Thursday night, and I don't know. I think they're going to beat the Rams, to be honest. I know you're probably saying, "What is he thinking? He's lost his mind. He's smoking some good weed." But
But no, Brian, I understand you don't smoke that devil's lettuce. I understand that. You don't hit the reefer. But as far as the defense goes against the Jags, like, you have to be able to. They didn't even hit the quarterback. How if you're not hitting Matthew Stafford, like, you feel like you. It's nice to say like, oh, they're gonna try harder, but that doesn't make sense. Like, why you're gonna try harder? Like, you're rookies.
no,
Prove
I
your
mean, I
worth.
just think they could make adjustments on the defensive line to get more pressure and to get to the quarterback and get more sacks. I think that's
What are these
solvable.
adjustments you see happen?
I just there's things that Sala can do that he can bring the heat on the quarterback and sack the quarterback. I think this was just a bad game, and we need to put it in our rear view mirror, and we need to move on and play the Rams.
Where's this Rams game at? Do you know? I mean,
It's
it's a
in,
Niners home game no matter where it's at. If it's in LA, they're going to be listening
yeah,
to Niner fans and Rams fans. But do you know where? I should have looked this up before this
it's in
podcast.
LA.
LA on the road, Thursday night. Do you think Pearsall and Jennings play? I don't think Pearsall is playing.
I mean, I haven't heard a lot. He has to practice tomorrow. That's for sure. If he doesn't practice tomorrow, he doesn't play.
I mean, what's your gut feeling? Do you think he plays or he doesn't? He practices or he doesn't practice?
I mean, I'm going to be honest. I haven't heard like bad things about Pearsall's injury, so I think he returns to practice tomorrow.
I mean, it's a knee. I just think they go, look, we have 13 weeks left in this season with another bye. Why? I mean, we get 12 days of rest, or we could push them in further for this injury. Why are we taking our chances when we're 3-1 and we have a whole season ahead of us? I think I don't see why they would put, and that's why I wouldn't have played Purdy last week. I think you have to get your stars healthy and get them aligned. You're at home against
Yeah,
the Jags. You should beat the Jags at home, even with Mac Jones. Purdy was okay. But he made too many costly turnovers.
yeah. I don't know the way they were playing. I don't know if Mac Jones would have made a difference.
He just didn't have to throw it to the other team 2 times. That's all Mac Jones had to do, don't you think?
I don't know. I just thought the Jags played very good defense on Sunday. They looked like a good defensive squad. Don't you think?
I mean, they do. They did just set a record for 3 straight turnovers in 4 straight games or something. But
Yeah.
no, I don't. I don't think the Jags defense is any good. Like, I don't think it's. No, I don't.
Wow.
I don't think the Jaguars are a playoff team. I think they suck. I think Trevor Lawrence is terrible, but we couldn't get a pass rush.
I don't know. I just think
I'm not saying the Niners are the season's over, but for now, I would. I mean, the words are going to sound. I would take a dump on Thursday and see what we could maybe pull something off. But I said anyone who mattered outside of CMC and Trent Williams, unless they wanted to play, or if they don't want to play, I'd say nope, you're not playing. And call it a bye week. Let's get ready for Tampa Bay. 12 days. Let's get as healthy as
no,
possible.
you can't do that, man. You
Why
gotta
can't
still
you do
play.
that? We just lost to the
It's a
Jags.
divisional game against a rival. You have to play the game to win. Like Herm Edwards, you play the game to win.
No, you play to win Super Bowls. You don't win to
You're
play to
not
win
just
week
pack it
5.
in. Oh, we're going to deactivate all of our starters and go with backups.
Why? For a week 5 win, we're 3-2. Okay, we're in good shape. Still, we have a shitty schedule after week 8. It gets
But if
cake.
we win this game, we're 4-1. We have a 12. We have a 12-day rest period. We get Kittle back week 6. I mean, to me, I mean, if you have a chance to get Jennings or Pearsall out there, then get them out there and beat the Rams. I don't know why you would rest players just to you have to try to beat the Rams anytime you have a chance to beat them.
You were saying we're getting Kittle back.
Yeah, we're getting Kittle back
At
week
week 12.
6. We're getting Mustafa back week 7. We're getting Ayuk back at some point. I just don't believe in packing it up in a game and going, you don't feel great. Oh, don't play. You know what I mean? It's a division rival. We're playing the Rams. We got to go try to beat this team. I mean, it was a bad week. We didn't play well, but it's a new week. Let's get positive. Let's try to beat the Rams.
I mean, I understand all those points. I get them. But what are the odds of those guys getting re-injured? What are the odds of the guys who don't feel good getting hurt? I mean, as a Niner fan the last 5 years, but don't think you're a no, Brian, because you've seen it the last 5 years. These sons of guns are always getting hurt. Every week, someone's getting hurt.
It's a new week. It's a new
Do we
week.
just go on like we're banged up to get hurt every week? So who do you expect to play this Sunday? You expect Pearsall, Jenny, everybody to shoot up and play?
No, I mean Pearsall and Jennings probably won't play, but I still think we have I don't know. We play the Rams well. I think we have a chance of winning this game still. Maybe I sound nuts. I'm just being honest.
You're a Niners fan, so like I don't think you sound nuts. You're just back the team no matter what, which is great. I love that about you. I don't have that optimistic. I think Pearsall, Jennings don't play. We're throwing to Demarcus Robinson and Sky Moore. I just the Rams are good. Like they're gonna be tough, no matter if everybody's healthy. Why not wait a week, get Kittle back like you said, and then get Mustafa back in 2 weeks? Okay, that shores up the backside of our safeties. We can get that bum single out or whatever number 25 out of there. And then we're good to go for the rest of the year. I don't see why we're putting people in danger for a game where I don't think we're winning if we don't have Jennings or Pearsall.
I mean, I don't know. I just think I think it is still possible Jennings could play. I think Pearsall's out.
Even with that, we lost to them last year. Jennings had 15 catches for 140 yards.
But it came down to the
Rams
wire. We almost won, Tyler. I mean, I don't know. I just think this loss is like turned the tables for you or something to the Jag.
Nick. I mean, I think Nick Bosa being out for the year affects our defense. Where I think you feel like it has very little meaning at all, which I think this week proved it. 0 hits on the quarterback, 0 sacks. We have injuries. We have to get healthy. If we're healthy, I think we're as good as anyone. But we have to be healthy. Why keep running guys out who are hurt?
I mean, that's why Shanahan's the coach and we aren't.
I agree, Brian. That's why we're just podcasters. We just have a right to our opinion, which is fair. And I hope
I'm not
we
a
can
couch
agree to
GM
disagree.
or couch coach. I just do whatever Shanahan wants to do, and I support him no matter what.
Right. Okay, let's move on. Let's just get to our last thought. Is Brock Purdy from his last 17 games. I know I'm a Purdy guy. I just want to throw it out to you. His last 17 games, 4,400 yards, 26 touchdowns, 17 interceptions. His last 20 games, though, he has 19 interceptions, 20 games. Are the turnovers concerning, or is this just – I mean, it has to be. That's a trend. 19 interceptions in 20 games. And some people said 20 interceptions in 19 games, but I can't find that 20th one, that 20th pick. So, just for content's sake, Purdy hasn't been the $53 million player, in my opinion, in the last 20 games. I still think he is. I think if you put the right guys around him, he's great. What are your thoughts?
I mean, I don't know. It's just been – I don't think he's completely healthy right now, so we can't really judge him on the way he played last week. And I don't know. I just think that he is our franchise quarterback, and we need to ride on him and keep going through with Brock Purdy unless he's hurt. And then we got to go with Mac Jones this week.
So you are open to the idea of Mac Jones playing this week. Who's the one guy you wouldn't hold out to be like, okay, let's wait a second? Because Pearsall, you seem like he's out. Jennings is questionable. But like what you gave me big pushback when I mentioned, like, let's hold them out. Obviously, I'm not holding Fred Warner out. He's healthy. He's ready to go. But anybody who means something to this roster, I'm holding out.
But McCaffrey's not hurt. He's fine. So why would you hold him out?
Okay, play McCaffrey too. I'd play McCaffrey. I don't have it. I'm not playing Purdy. I'm not playing Pearsall. I'm not playing Jennings. I'm not playing Mustafa.
I think the guy on defense they should start playing more is Nick Martin. I don't know why you keep deactivating him. I think they should go a 3 linebacker set and then put more pressure on the opposing offense. You put Nick Martin, Fred Warner, and D. Winters, and then you have a defensive line around them. I think you could have a good defense if you did that.
So when they run out 3 receivers like they do 85% of the times, and Sean McVay's been who's guarding Tutu Atwell?
I think Nick Martin could be a great linebacker if we give him a chance.
I agree, but you can't play 3 linebackers if they're playing 3 receivers, and that's how the NFL is run these days.
Well, wouldn't we play less defensive linemen? Play 3 linebackers, and you still have your corners, your safety. I don't know. I just think
so. If they play 3-3-5 like West Virginia with Rich Rodriguez.
I don't know. I mean,
it's a choice. I'm not totally against it because I have no faith in this defensive line. I think they're going to get better, but you have to have that stud defensive line. I think Nick Bosa made them better because it was all single team outside of some tight end sipping on Mikael Williams. But he elevated. Like, you have that stud, it makes everyone around him better. Don't you agree? These guys are going to get better.
I agree. It was not a good loss with Nick Bosa.
No, obviously.
But we have to move on, and we have to go forward without him. He's not coming back.
But I don't want to be. That sounds like a Woody Page, like play Michael Vick with Matt Schaub and have 2 quarterbacks in because Michael Vick can run around. Like no one's playing a 3-3-5 these days. That sounds insane, Brian.
I think you're just being too negative right now, Ty.
Maybe. I mean, Brian. After a loss, I do get pretty negative. I get down. I look at the stats. Like, you had 0 pressures. No hits on Trevor Lawrence. I'm sure you were pretty negative. You didn't respond to text messages after that game on Sunday. You were
I
just
wasn't
out there.
happy because they didn't play well, but it's been 2 days. I think about something logically, and now I'm ready to go to play the Rams. I'm not going to just keep harping on the same thing all the time.
All right, Brian. Well, I have two more questions, and then we'll get out of here. Who's your game ball go to on the game against the Jaguars? One game ball.
Definitely Fred Warner.
That's a good call. I'm going Ricky Pearsall for what he did in his limited time. He looked great again for the fourth straight week. Fred Warner as well. If he could have just came up with those picks. Devin Lloyd, I do have a quick thing we won't talk about very long. Why do we keep – I talked up Mac Wilson last week like, oh, man, he's the second best line. And then I watched Devin Lloyd this week. I'm like, man, why do we keep playing the best linebackers in the NFL? Maybe it's just we can't take advantage of them. I don't know. I'm not saying anything, but we have – 2 interceptions for Devin Lloyd. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. Last question. Prediction: Niners Rams Thursday night football. We don't need a win. It's really not a must-win game as much as
Yes,
it sounds
is.
like it is because it isn't. I can't wait for next week if we lose. I'm going to be optimistic and you're going to be Mr. Pessimistic. So you tell me the score of this week, and I can't wait for next week. Don't not show up next week if they lose. That's all I'm saying.
Well, my prediction is 24-21 49ers over Rams.
I got 17 Rams kick our ass, not lose. I don't see it. The Rams are hot. Our offense hasn't been good all year outside.
They almost got beat by the Colts last week. What do you mean they're hot?
The Colts have one of the best offenses of NFL.
But I mean, but I don't know. I don't believe they're hot. And then they lost to the Eagles a week before. How are they hot?
I mean, they shouldn't have lost. They looked good in the loss. I mean, it wasn't like the defense kind of choked at the end, but you don't think they've looked good, the Rams?
Well, I wouldn't consider them hot.
I mean, I think the offense is ticking. Puka leads the league in receptions, yards, touchdown. It looks like the best receiver in the NFL. Stafford has returned to like he's 27 in Detroit. Devontae Adams doesn't look like.
What is this, the Rams show? This is a 49ers show.
No, Brian, I'm giving you a little truth serum. I'm giving you a little truth serum. We can't just suck off these 49ers like ESPN does the Red Sox and Yankees. We got to be honest about things around here is how I look at it.
Being honest, you're beyond negative. You went. There's negative and there's beyond negative. That's where Tyler is.
Brian, I'm not. I still think this team can win a Super Bowl if we get everything or ducks in a row. I just think now is not the time to push all in.
They're beating the Rams.
Hey, you heard it here first. This is the TMB podcast. We're beating the Rams tomorrow. Brian, the main man Johnson, said it. We'll be back. Maybe Monday, probably not Monday. Brian likes his Monday night football. We'll be back Tuesday talking 49ers football, Rams, Niners. Hey, let's go Niners.
Let's go 49ers.
And we are out, babe. Oh, I gotta play the media thing. Where is it? Did he delete it? That son of a bitch. I knew he hated me. What is this one? It's a countdown. I don't want a countdown. What is this? All right. Brian, thanks for tuning in. Hey, everybody, thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe. We're out. Peace.